Such a beautiful night to make a change in our lives. East tangling sky, empty bottle of wine. I got you by my side, talking about love and life. Oh, how lucky am I when I look in your eyes. What a wonderful way to spend a moment or two. To be lying awake and be here talking to you. I got something to say, I know what I gotta do. To be making a change, now the moment of truth. Why am I feeling so nervous when things are going so perfect? But I know that it's worth it to spend forever with you. And so I count 2, 3 and get on one knee and I ask you, darling, honestly, I've waited all this time just to make it right. So I'll ask you tonight, will you marry me? Just say yes. One word, one love, one life. A gentle touch of the hand, fingers running through hair, lips pressed to her lips, so I was caught unaware. Arms holding me tight, tears in both of her eyes. What a beautiful way to spend the rest of our lives. The sun will reappear, burning auburn and red. My chest was the pillow, green grass lawn was the bed. Last night was the night, one last moment of truth. And what a wonderful way of falling deeper in you. Why was I feeling nervous when things were going so perfect? But now I know that it's worth it to spend forever with you. And so I count 2, 3 and get on one knee and I ask you, darling, honestly, I've waited all this time just to make it right. So I'll ask you tonight, will you marry me? Just say yes. One word, one love, one life.
I used to count the stars in the sky. Now I count the ones in your eyes. I used to think that my paradise was somewhere waiting on the other side. But you take me higher than I've been, laying hands on my skin, it's true. Ooh, nothing compares to you. So tell me why good is life if we're all just waiting to dance in the sky? I'm already there, here in your eyes. We climb the gates every time that you lie down next to me. I rest in peace. They say it's better, but how could that be? If everyone had a love like us, they wouldn't call that place above heaven. Waking up to you feels like I pinch myself, mama. If we're only here for a while, I wanna spend all of it holding you. Take me higher than I've been, got me questioning everything I know. Ooh, 'cause nothing how good is life if we're all just waiting to dance in the sky? I'm already there, here in your eyes. We climb the gates every time that you lie down next to me. I rest in peace. They say it's better, but how could that be? If everyone had a love like us, they wouldn't call that place above.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you.
For those that don't know me, I'm Thomas Yuha. I'm a great friend of Sarah, and I also coincidentally happen to be cousins with Luke. And I'm honored to act as the officiant today. This is not the beginning of a relationship, but acknowledgement of the next chapter in their lives together. But first, we must reflect on how it all began in the summer of 2019 on the app that's meant to be deleted. I remember the moment in Luke's kitchen when he asked me, "Do you know this girl?" and showed me Sarah's Hinge profile. I said, "That's smack, absolute beauty." And I remember telling Luke, "You're done, you're just done dating." At the time, I didn't think anything about the fit of them. It didn't cross my mind. I was just selfishly thinking of how awesome it would be to have Epic Beauty Smack as my cousin-in-law. When they got engaged, I wrote an Instagram post, "This is one of the best things that's ever happened to me." I still believe that. I recently asked Luke and Sarah what they thought of each other on our first date. Luke said, "Wow, this girl has a nice smile," which quickly turned to, "This girl isn't just a pretty face." Sarah said, "He wore these ugly Coors Light flip-flops and did a shaka sign hello to her instead of a hug. Generally thought he was goofy." I then asked them how this all evolved as the relationship has progressed, as someone as classy as Sarah probably wouldn't fall for Coors Light flip-flops. Luke said, "She's smart, funny, thoughtful, always hungry and caring." Sarah said Luke is still very goofy, but he's the most loving, kind, caring, and thoughtful live-in cook in the entire world. She then listed things he could work on, and I said, "That's not really part of the exercise, but I can bring it up with Luke another time if you insist." Sarah and Luke have spent years building this bond through traveling, building lifelong friendships, raising a dog, starting a cooking Instagram account, and now we bear witness to what their relationship has become. Today, they will affirm this bond formally and publicly. Before we begin the formalities, I wanted to read a poem that I wrote.
Are we sure we want to do that?
Home is not where you are from, it is where you belong. Some of us travel the whole world to find it, others find it in a person or meals cooked by a person.
Beautiful.
I didn't write that. Luke and Sarah have prepared vows that they'll now read to each other. Luke, we'll let you begin.
Sarah, when we first matched on Hinge, I immediately knew that you were someone I wanted to impress. So, I decided to bring a puppy on our first date. At the time, I had no clue that you were part of a dog-obsessed family. 4 years later, I stand here privileged to call you my wife. It's impossible to put into words what makes you special, but I will highlight 3 defining qualities. You're remarkably balanced. You have your mother's poise and your dad's wit and spirit. You're unapologetically genuine. You're comfortable in your skin and you're secure in your choices. And then finally, you're profoundly caring. You care deeply about your loved ones, and your words have intentions. Sarah, I love how our sense of humor can turn tough days into moments of laughter. Through adventures, challenges, big moments, and even losses, you're the companion that I want to share every life experience with. I can't imagine life without you. So today, in front of our loved ones, I make the following commitments. First and foremost, I promise to grow with you and learn from our experiences and to become the best version of myself for you and our future. I promise to never go to bed angry. I promise to laugh with you in times of happiness and reassure you in times of sadness. I promise to embrace your family as my own and to accept you into mine. I promise to prioritize our relationship, ensuring it remains vibrant. I promise to comfort you and protect you, even if that means sleeping closest to the door so that I can defend you from intruders. It's true. I do it everywhere. And then, above all, I promise to cherish you, to love you, and to support you. You're my best friend. You're my travel buddy, my lover, my sous chef, the mother of our puppy. But above all, you're my soulmate, and I love you now and forever. That's it.
That's it? Just that?
We can't kiss you. Everyone else
Save it, buddy. Nice try, but...
Luke, my Lukey. Oh, how did you do that? Okay. I've been dreaming of this moment for a very long time. Ever since I was a kid, I was always curious to who my husband would be. But never could I imagine sharing a love with you like this. I'm the luckiest person in the world getting to be the recipient of your love. I love you not because you're an incredible chef, but because you make each day better than the last. You always support and protect me, and I look forward to waking up every day beside my best friend. If there's one thing I know with full certainty, it's that I love you, and I don't want to spend a day without you. As we enter this next chapter in our lives, it's important for us to make promises to each other. I promise to love you without judgment and to support you through everything life throws at us. I promise to cherish our relationship and always make it a priority. The same one. I promise to keep our life full of laughter and add moments of joy in times of sadness. I promise to support you in your triumph and comfort you in your mistakes. I promise to tell you how cute PJ is every day and that we have the best dog in the world. I promise to be your partner, your best friend, and your wife. I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and every day for the rest of our lives. I'm so lucky on this day that I get to call you my husband. Being your wife will be my biggest honor yet. I love you to the moon and back.
No, still no kiss. Really nice, though. Really nice. Do you, Luke, take Sarah to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold in sickness and in health, in good times and in not so good times, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself unto Sarah for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Good. Do you, Sarah, take Luke to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold in sickness and in health, in good times and not so good times, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself unto Luke for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Good. Before we exchange rings and do some kisses, Luke, and make this official, I must ask, so are there any objections to this marriage?
Yay.
Oh, God.
No one working late up there? No one? Okay. Good. Didn't expect anyone. Okay, good. A ring is an unbroken circle with ends that have been joined together, and it represents your union. It is a symbol of infinity and of your infinite love. When you look at these rings on your hand, be reminded of this moment, your commitment and your love you now feel for each other. As I was writing this, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole on Wikipedia and the history of marriage. It started in the hunter-gatherer era about 5,000 years ago, which is ironic considering Luke is such a great gatherer. And it has always been and will continue to be a contract to a partnership. Love didn't enter the equation until quite recently. Most scholars believe that it was the French, which is also a crazy coincidence considering Luke went to French immersion. As I was talking to Dave earlier in the lobby, I was saying, "Oh, you have a very nice tartan there," and he said, "Yeah, it's actually the Scottish hunter tartan." I said, "What a crazy coincidence that we can now get the gatherer family together with the hunter family." Very cool. So Sarah, here we are. Oh, it's my part. Here we are. Here you are marrying the French gatherer of your dreams. in a partnership of love. Luke, place the ring on Sarah's finger and repeat after me. In English, not French. Sarah, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love with the pledge to you to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
Sarah, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love with the pledge to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
Right up there? Yeah. Anyone have any WD-40 or anything? And now, Sarah, place the ring on Luke's finger and repeat after me. Luke, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love with the pledge to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever. You remember that?
Luke, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love with the pledge to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
Great job. Before these witnesses, your friends and family, you have pledged to be joined in marriage. You have now sealed the pledge with your wedding rings. By the authority invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Luke, you may now kiss your bride.